Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Devils fans of all ages, welcome back to Devils Den Hockey. This one's a doozy, guys. This one's a doozy. There's not really any good way to talk about last night's game. There's not really any good way for me to describe my feelings on this one. So we're just going to go with it, and we're going to see what happens. So, last night, the New Jersey Devils took on the San Jose Sharks in a 10 p.m. game. Game ended at 1 a.m. And God, it could have ended earlier, it could have ended after 20 minutes, to be completely frank with you. So, Devils lose 5-2 in regulation, the San Jose Sharks, after coming off their worst loss of the season against the Colorado Avalanche, where they allowed 8 goals. This team, the team that used to be 95 or 93% of the penalty kill, they used to have one of the best defenses in the league, has allowed 13 goals in 2 games. 2 different goalies. They played like shit. They play like shit, and there's no way to get around the fact that they played like shit. And there's no excuses for it. You lose against Colorado, they're a good team, they're one of the best teams, they're a cup contending team, but there's absolutely no reason. There's no excuse. No excuse, point blank, for losing to San Jose. You can't lose to teams like San Jose. We talked about this last year. Where we lost games to teams like San Jose, to Buffalo, to Anaheim, to Columbus. You take those losses and you add them to your point collection. I don't mind losing against Colorado. They're a really good team. I don't mind losing to Florida. They're a great team. I don't mind losing to Edmonton. They're a great team. I don't mind losing to the Leafs. They're a good team. I have a problem with losing to teams like San Jose. Okay? And all the teams that I just mentioned that are good teams, we've beaten them this year. In our 8-game win streak, we beat them all. But we lose to teams like San Jose. And it's unacceptable. Everybody, except for maybe 1 or 2 people, everyone looked like shit. I thought that Mercer had a great game. I thought Jack had a really good game. I think everyone else sucked. Everybody else sucked. Our defense looks horrible. I wanted to puke watching the game. Okay? I wanted to puke. Because our defense looks so bad. And it's crazy what 1 or 2 injuries does to your entire defensive squad. Losing Pesce might be one of the biggest injuries so far this year. That man is a shot-blocking machine. That man is a great wall. A wall so great that Donald Trump wishes he could have Brett Pesce as his wall on the southern border. What's going on, guys? What's happening here? You go from, you lose to Carolina, fine, I understand. And you know what? It's not even like the score was a blowout or anything, right? It wasn't 8-4, wasn't 5, it wasn't, wasn't a massive blowout. They didn't walk all over us, and then you win 8 straight. You win 8 straight against some of the best teams in the league. And then you drop one to Colorado, and we all go, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Markstrom's coming off an injury. We've got other injuries we've got to deal with. It's Colorado. Fine, we'll take the loss. But a loss against the San Jose Sharks is 100% unacceptable. It cannot happen. You cannot be one of the best teams in the league, and then drop games to teams like San Jose. And to be clear, this wasn't me shitting on San Jose, because San Jose looked like an absolute wagon last night. They looked great. Their goalie was great. Their forwards were great. Their defense were great. And you know what? San Jose could be a good team in a few years. Could be. But right now, they're a stinker. They just are. They've won what? They've won what? 2-3 games, including New Jersey? You can't lose to teams like San Jose. Last night was a big opportunity for the Devils to get their heads squared on straight, to look back from Colorado and go, okay, what did we do badly at? What did we do well at? Let's try to execute better. We had a change of goalies. Markstrom played the game for Colorado. Allen played the game for San Jose. It's unacceptable. It's just unacceptable. These are the games that we are going to look at the end of the season. And we're going to look at the points that we could have had. And we're going to look to games like San Jose, where we go, should have had the 2 points. And we all know at the end of the year how close that playoff race gets. And I have absolutely no doubt whatsoever, that the Devils are going to make the playoffs. Of course they're going to make the playoffs. This team is going to make the playoffs. There's no doubt about that. The question is, what position are we going to be in the playoffs? Are we going to be best in the Metro? Are we going to be best in the East? Are we going to be a wild card team? It really depends on how the Devils want to play against teams like San Jose. You can't lose to them. You just can't. Let's say you take 5 losses this year, and you lose to Columbus, Anaheim, San Jose, Tampa, because they're a pretty bum team this year. And I don't know, Calgary, right, who's also shitting the bed this year. You lose to all 5 of those teams. That is 10 points that you possibly could have had. 10 points is a big deal when it comes to the end of the season. Even if you win half those games and you get, say, 5 points. 5 points is a big deal. I will remind people, at the end of last year, there was like a 2 to 3 point difference between third place in the Metro and first place in the Metro. Like, it's crazy, guys. So, in conclusion, everybody sucked except for Mercer and Jack. I thought they played really good games. They looked hungry as all hell get out. Team needs to get the shit together, because I don't want to have an 8-game winning streak and then lose like 6 straight. I'm not interested. The team can't be that. They can't be that. They're too good to be that. So, in conclusion, Devils sucked last night. Gotta do better. Get your heads out of your asses and actually be the team that we all know that you can be. We want our 8-game winning streak back. We want a Devils team that's not going to turn over games to teams that are so far beneath them. We want Devils who are going to fight back. And they've shown they can fight back. Didn't do it last game. Plain and simple. And there's no excuse for it. There's no excuse for it. So, on that note, I am going to wrap it up here. I hope you guys have a fantastic Halloween, wherever you guys are. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. But yeah, enjoy your Halloween, guys, and I will see you next time in the next episode of Devils Den Hockey. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.